Yeah, the street culture thrives. It's where we strive. Graffiti tags, music's beat, urban life. It's all so sweet. From the streets to the alleys, the urban sprawl. Street culture's influence is standing tall. Graffiti art, it tells our story. In the concrete jungle, we find our glory. Music blasting from the cars, the block parties. In the rhythm of the city, we find our ease. From the clubs to the underground scenes, street culture's vibe, it's in our genes. Break dancing, spinning, skateboarders riding. In the urban playground, we're all colliding. Fashion trends set by the city's youth. In the pulse of the streets, we find our truth. Graffiti artists expressing their voice. In the colors of the city, we rejoice. From the rooftops to the subway trains, street culture's legacy, it remains. Fashion statements made on every corner. In the city's rhythm, we're performers. Slang and lingo, it's our language. In the urban jungle, we find our courage. In the hustle and bustle of city life, street culture's essence is rife. In the track where the streets collide, street culture's impact, it can't hide. In the hustle and bustle of city life, street culture's essence is rife. In the trap where the streets collide, street culture's impact, it can't hide. In the hustle and bustle of city life, street culture's essence is rife. In the trap where the streets collide, street culture's impact, it can't hide. In the hustle and bustle of city life, street culture's essence is rife. In the trap where the streets collide, street culture's impact, it can't hide. In the hustle and bustle of city life, street culture's essence is rife. In the trap where the streets collide, street culture's impact, it can't hide. Graffiti's impact, it's a tale untold. From the alleyways to the avenues wide, graffiti artists leave their mark, they stride. With cans of paint and creative flair, they express themselves without a care. Each tag, each mural, it speaks volumes loud. In the concrete jungle, it stands proud. A form of rebellion, the voice of the street. Graffiti's influence, it can't be beat. It's more than just paint on a wall. Graffiti speaks for those who stand tall. A reflection of culture, of dreams and fears. In the city's landscape, it appears. From the abandoned buildings to the train cars, graffiti transcends, it reaches far. It's a form of art, a form of expression. In the urban jungle, it leaves an impression. Some see it as vandalism, a crime to erase, but others see beauty in every trace. It adds vibrancy to urban scene. Graffiti's impact is evergreen. It tells stories of struggle, of triumph and pain. In the concrete canvas, it leaves a stain. Graffiti artists, they leave their mark. In the city's rhythm, they embark. Each tag, each mural, it speaks volumes loud. In the concrete jungle, it stands proud. It speaks volume, it speaks for. street cultures blend. Street vibes, they never end. Graffiti art, uses beat, urban life, it's all so sweet. Graffiti tags on city walls tell stories, rise and fall, from the alleys to the main street. Street culture, it competes. Music booming from the cars, beats and rhymes under the stars. From the clubs to the block party, street culture, it never flees. Break dances on the pavement, in the city's heart, they're brave men. Fashion trends, they set the pace. In the urban jungle, we embrace. Skateboarders on the concrete, riding waves, feeling complete. From the rooftops to the subway trains, street culture's pulse, it remains. Fashion statements made with flair. In the city's rhythm, we declare. Slang and lingo, it's our tongue. In the city story was sung, in the rhythm of the city beat. Street culture, it's our heat. From the shadows to the neon lights, street culture's presence ignites. In the hustle of the urban scene, street culture's not routine. In the trap where the streets collide, street culture's impact, you can't hide. Flying bomb. In the streets where cultures blend, street vibes, they never end. Graffiti art, music's beat, urban life, it's all so sweet. In the streets where cultures blend, street vibes, they never end. Graffiti art, music's beat, urban life, it's all so sweet. In the city streets where cultures meet, street vibes, they can't be beat. Graffiti tags, music in the air, urban life, we declare. Graffiti on walls, a language untold. Urban art, it's worth more than gold. From the alleys to the avenues, street culture shapes our views. Music booming from the speakers, beats and rhymes, they are sneakers. From the clubs to the block parties, street culture, it never flees. Break dances spinning on the concrete. In the city's heart, they compete. Fashion trends, they set the tone. In the urban jungle, we're not alone. Skateboarders carving paths with grace. In the city's rhythm, they find their place. From the rooftops to the subway trains, street culture's influence, it remains. Fashion statements made on every block. From the streets to the clock, slang and lingo, it's our tongue. In the city symphony was sung. In the pulse of the city we find our beat. Street culture's vibe, it's our heat. From the shadows to the neon lights, street culture's presence ignites. In the hustle and bustle of urban life, street culture's essence, it's rife. In the trap where the streets collide, street culture's impact, it can't hide. From the city streets, where cultures meet, street vibes that can't be beat. Graffiti tags, music in the air, urban life we declare. In the city streets, where cultures meet, street vibes they can't be beat. Graffiti tags, music in the air, urban life we declare. In the city streets, where cultures meet, street vibes they can't be beat. Graffiti tags, music in the air, urban life we declare. Yeah. Graffiti tags, telltales of the unknown. Urban art speaks in a language most old. Palm concrete jungle to the alleyways. Street culture's pulse never sways. Music echoes through the urban maze. Beats and rhymes, they set the craze. From boom boxes to rap battles in the park, street culture's essence leaves its mark. Break dances move with rhythmic grace in the spotlight of the urban space. Fashion trends emerge on every block. Street culture's influence, it can't be locked. From the underground clubs to the open streets, street culture's energy, it competes. Slang and lingo, it's our urban tongue in the city symphony of all song. The rhythm of the streets, we find our beat. Street culture's vibe, it's our heat. From graffiti to music, it's our vibe. In the tapestry of the city, we thrive. Skateboarders carve paths on the pavement. In the urban landscape, there's no enslavement. From the rooftops to the subway trains, street culture's essence, it remains. Fashion statements made with urban flair. In the city's rhythm, we declare. From the shadows to the neon lights, street culture's presence ignites. In the pulse of the city, we find our rhythm. Street culture's beat, it's never a victim. From the corners to the city blocks, street culture's influence, it rocks. In the track where the streets collide, street culture's impact, it can't hide. In the hustle and bustle of urban life, street culture's essence, it's rife. In the track where the streets collide, street culture's impact, it can't hide. In the hustle and bustle of urban life, street culture's essence, it's rife. In the rhythm of the streets, we find our beat. Street culture's vibe, it's our heat. From graffiti to music, it's our vibe. In the tapestry of the city, we thrive. In the rhythm of the streets, we find our beat. Street culture's vibe, it's our heat. From graffiti to music, it's our vibe. In the tapestry of the city, we thrive.